Hello there, welcome to the world's most expensive city. We're coming to you from Liverpool Street in central London, home to offices and more offices. Did we know that about 15% of working people in Britain are employed in Indian companies? However, over the next half hour, we don't speak about the jobs that are already there. We're talking of job creation. We are going to be focusing on those brilliant ideas which today are fast becoming billion-dollar, billion-pound business modules. Over the next half hour, we also tell you individual success stories, very inspiring, incredible ideas indeed. The startups promising to be among the top in 2016. Those sharp minds exported all the way from India who are doing so very well here as CEOs and co-founders between the age of 30 and 40 years of age.
Ajay Mathur and his team works out of makeshift offices in London. Today, a hired conference room near home has turned office. 38-year-old Ajay and his friend from engineering days, Vikas Soni, have floated a new product-based company for the UK, Indian and American markets. The star among their products is an app called Vicinity that could be downloaded for free on iPhones and Androids. It is that platform where exchange of textbooks among students of all ages can happen. Exchange of ideas too. A student can sell or exchange a book he no longer needs. Books can also be swapped with anything else they find useful. For example, an old bicycle, some novel, or even French tutorial.
It is a barter system, and it's more than that. Because it's not only the exchange and swap is happening, you can actually sell, and I would say for a student who is trying to sell something in their college campus or in the hostel, it's a notice board for them. So it's a notice board which is, let's say in a real life scenario, you have a notice board in your hostel, so only the people in that hostel can see it, the people outside can't. In here, if you have that, you can see your college notice board, your hostels, the neighboring hostel, and the other college. Say, for example, the North Campus of Delhi University, which has around more than 20-30 colleges. And one student may or may not have access to other areas. So in this one, if you put something, then everybody around that can see it. And when you're talking about books, you can actually tag your books to the universities. So you can say that, okay, this book is available in Hansraj College, for example. So people can see it and they can search by the university name. They put the university name and then they will see it in the search result. And then they know how far it is from them. So if it is in their hostel, because it happens, there are things that we want and somebody next door has it, but we don't know that they have it. And they also want to get rid of it. So this is where this app will come really handy.
Vicinity has books costing nothing to up to £25,000. Children's books, for instance, move very fast because of a short shelf life. Young mothers in the UK find this as a quick and an inexpensive solution to tackle boredom among their kids.
Very recently, I found out about this app, and it is very, very helpful for parents like us because my daughter loves reading, and till now I've invested such a lot of money in buying books and stuff, and beyond a point I don't know what to do with them. So with this app I can now swap the books, and once she's done reading I can just go to another book. So it works out really well for people like me.
The very recent case that I've seen while I was browsing the app, and I saw somebody, I know this person, and she has put badminton lessons and she has played on national level. So she is like willing to teach others, and she's not expecting money in return, but then she can take something else. I mean, you can either teach her something, I don't know, it's like you have to chat with the person. There is an inbuilt chat feature in the app, so on the listing you can ask the questions. Are you teaching to who, what do you want in return, and how will it work? So I've recently found that it's only for girls, so I didn't talk much, but yes.
In just the last 30 years, the costs of textbooks have gone up by 3.5 times, both in India and in the UK. A student in the UK on an average spends more than £300 a year on books alone. Research shows that nearly 65% students avoid buying add-on but useful academic books because of high costs.
I think it's not only with the app, it's any startup that you start. There is a risk, and there is a big risk, and there is a lot of stress. So the pressure, it depends if you are working with the investors, and if people have put money, the pressure increases. But at the same time, if you're just using your money and funding the app or any other business for that matter, you still have risk of losing that money and the kind of amount of work you are putting in, the time and emotions, of course, and even if you have done enough market research prior to launching it, there is still no surety that the app or the startup is going to be liked or will have the acceptance in the target demography. So like for us, it's not the most expensive thing we have done, because I had some background in technology and I had some background in marketing and almost all the areas that app has touched. And my co-founder, Vikal, who is not here, he is also a techie. So this makes a lot of things much easier. So we can use our skills rather than paying for everything. Yeah.
Right. And do you see yourself doing this full time?
Yes, of course. So as I said, we are collecting evidence now, and we have faith in the app. We know that it's going to grow, and we will, both of us actually, will come full time when the time is right.
Ajay hopes angel investors will soon give wings to this venture of his. Until then, the Rajasthani, who is into financial banking in London, will hold on to his full-time permanent job.
We take a quick break on the show, but on the other side is another super idea having the potential to be a huge hit. Please don't touch the remote.